Hi guys, my name is Shiels down here at Trafford Golf Centre in Manchester, and today I've got a really exciting review. This is the new TaylorMade SLDR Irons. So the ones that they've just brought out, obviously coming from the family of the drivers and the fairway woods they brought out, they thought they'd bring out an iron with it as well. Been looking forward to test this club because the fact there's so much hype about it. TaylorMade have said, and they've claimed, that it's their fastest iron they've ever produced. Okay, so we're going to see if that theory is true. We're going to have it on GC2, we're going to hit real golf balls, and then we're going to present the numbers to you, just so you can see. This is a 7-iron that I'm hitting, which is in 32 degrees of loft. So not as strong as some other manufacturers would have their 7-irons now. So 32 degrees, I wouldn't say it's standard anymore. You know, 33, 34 would be normal standard, but this is a little bit stronger than standard. How they've enhanced this and how they've improved this is what they've said. The speed pocket that they've featured in a few irons now, this is the squishy bit at the bottom. They've not only widened that, they've kept that the width as some of the other irons that they've used. They've also created a bigger depth of speed pocket. So it comes all the way up to the top here of that bottom edge of the golf club. So it's wide and deeper. So all the bottom of that golf club now, and even the depth of it is a little bit, is supposed to be producing more power. So we'll test that theory. Okay, like I say, we're going to be hitting real golf balls on GC2 and see if that is the case. I generally hit a 7-iron with a 7-iron distance with a normal golf ball around the 165 to 170 yard carry distance. So we're going to see if that's the theory, and ball speed in excess of about 120 miles per hour. So see if this is any faster than that. I'm then going to do a video later on down the line comparing this to one of the market leaders. So I'm going to get a club that's going to be matching up to it perfectly. This isn't a forged iron, so I'm not going to test it against something forged. Maybe the Callaway X2 Hot might be a good matchup. So I might do that video later on today. But let's get hitting it. Now, looks-wise, it's very shiny TaylorMade. You know, it's nice and shiny. It's got a bit of graphics along the back, but it's sleek in a manner as well. Doesn't look like a super forgiving iron, but it's in the market of your kind of mid to higher handicap range. You know, it's not, I wouldn't say it's for the lower handicap ranges. You've got all your tour preferred options for your TaylorMade on that, but I would say it's more aimed for the mid to higher handicapper who, with 32 degrees of loft, it's going to launch up in the air, and with loads of forgiveness at the bottom, you're going to maximise your distance, certainly off-centred hits. So let's give it a smash, let's give it a bit of a hit. We'll say I'm going to hit 5 golf balls so we can get an average, and they've got to stay within a reasonable dispersion. I would say something like 10 yards dispersion would be reasonable. So let's get hitting, let's see how it flies. I say looks-wise behind the ball, it's got a nice sleek top line. Looks like it's got plenty of loft on it. I've just got this in the standard KBS stiff flex steel shaft. Oh, that felt nice. Now that's interesting. That's a really, really high ball flight. That seems to have gone up to space. 166 yards of carry distance, 122 ball speed. Not bad. It's in our 10-yard radius, so it's a counting shot. That seemed to just go up in space forever. Like I say, it does look like it's got quite a fair amount of loft on the face, and I don't know if I'm used to now less lofted irons for a 7, but you know, it looks more like a loft presentable, which is great for someone who struggles to get an iron up in the air. Yeah, it's right up there. I mean, that's high. 173 yards carry distance that time, 124 miles per hour ball speed, so it's definitely producing fast ball speed. I wouldn't say it's the fastest ball speed ever. You know, I would expect that to be in the region of 127, 128 for me to claim it being the fastest ball speed. But the height, 173, it's in our radius, feels nice. It feels like a good solid golf club, that's the big thing. It's so high. 168 yards of carry distance. It's interesting because it's not launching that high. It's launching at 18 degrees, which I would say is about right for my 7-iron normally. But it's the peak height. I mean, the peak height there at the moment, you know, averaging at 39 yards up in the air. Talk about lofting up. And that's what they've done with the irons as well. They've lofted up with the irons. I've not heard reports of that yet. You know, I've not heard reports that you have to loft up with these, whether they've moved the centre of gravity rather, but, you know, I don't think they have. Right, let's go 2 more. so high. 164 yards, it's slightly off our radius, it's gone 15 yards right. We won't count that one. Just I want to keep it nice and fair, the test and the results. Let's go 2 more. Feels really nice. I say it's not forged, so it doesn't feel super soft. 166 yards, and that's gone perfectly straight. 0 yards off target line. 0.0 actually. 166 yards. Let's go 1 more, just so we've got a 5 average. Like I said, I'm going to discard that one that hit slightly to the right. Oof, so unbelievable. I've hit that a bit left actually. 176 yards. Oh, it's 11 yards off target. But 176 yards of carry distance, one of the furthest carry distances yet. And I'll tell you what, it's the first time today I've seen that go above 126. That's 126 ball speed. There's a little bit of evidence there. I mean, that did feel nice. It just overdrew slightly, which is my tendency anyway. 176 yards carry distance, 126 miles per hour ball speed. That was fast, but it just missed target by 11 yards. To make it fair, this is my kind of broad way I'm going to test golf clubs now. It's got to be within that 10-yard radius to make it a fair test. Let's go 1 more, hopefully. Just not used to that height at all. 168 yards, 123 and it's 3 yards off radius. So let me now take away a couple of the bad ones, the ones that went kind of left and right, and we'll add those up. So if we look on screen now, I'm going to take off the 2 that have gone too far right and left. You know, it's only fair. You know, I don't want it to be my kind of error that there's difference in clubs distances. We've got a carry distance of 168 yards. Yeah, that's fair. 168, that's what I would normally hit a 7-iron. There's no question about that. Anywhere between 165 and 170 would be normal. Ball speed 123 miles per hour. I wouldn't say that's the fastest ever. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. The important thing is the height, the peak height. 39 yards up in the air. I mean, that's high. You know, that's really high. But it's not, doesn't seem to have affected the distance that much. The distance is still fairly healthy. Felt easy to hit. Off-centered hits, it felt easier to hit as well. There was one in there that I bottomed, which still carried the same distance. I think it was the 7th one, which incidentally went dead straight, but I hit it a little bit off the bottom, and with that speed pocket, it helped still get that golf ball out there. So, you know, you know, I would say there, the TaylorMade, it's a very nice product. It's a product that you definitely want to test if you're kind of that mid to high handicapper who wants lots and lots of forgiveness and a golf ball that goes up into space. It feels nice, it looks great. I think it's a club that would look very nice in a lot of players' bags. And one of the things as well, just thinking on that, some of the only time you would use it as an elite player, as a really good player, is if you're playing on really firm greens and you want that ball to stop quickly, because the descent angle of that shot, I mean, that's coming in at 129 degrees downwards when it lands. That thing's got snow on it and it's stopping quickly. Spin rates look good, 7,000 spin rate, back spin rates. So generally, an iron that's offering loads of forgiveness, easy to hit, nice looks, not the maximum ball speed in the world, not the maximum carry distance in the world, but a very, very nice, sleek iron, one that you definitely need to go and try. Guys, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can also now check me out on Facebook and Twitter. If you click on the link here, you'll get sent over to a directional page where you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the link down below. Comment, feel free, I'll try and answer as many questions as I can, and also check out my next video. I think I'm going to compare this now to the Callaway X2 Hot. I think there's going to be one winner between the two, we'll see. But I want to test it just to show you guys where this sits in the relation to the market and how either short or long it is compared to one of the leading manufacturers as well. So you've got TaylorMade against Callaway we're going to do next. So check out the window there. If it's not up already, it will be very soon. Guys, thanks so much for watching. That was my review of the TaylorMade SLDR Irons. Forgiving, not super long, not super fast, but a very, very sleek, nice iron. Thanks for watching.